Oh my God.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We're just going to give a few minutes for more of our members to join, and then we'll go ahead and get started. We're posting the link for the sign-in in the chat now. So once the link is, let's go ahead and take a moment to sign in. Please do note that if you are not able to join us for the ice cream social or the graduate meet and greet, that it's really important that you put that it is your first meeting for tracking purposes, so we can just be sure to account everything towards our active membership requirements as we move throughout the semester. So if this is your first meeting this semester, welcome. We're so excited to have you with us. Just please be sure to note that on the bottom of the form. And if you were able to join us, your sign-in process should be much quicker. So again, that'll be in the chat in just a few moments. Nope, we're not gonna lie. Okay, great. I just dropped the link for the sign-in, so I'm going to have everyone take just a few minutes. Sorry, I cannot talk tonight. Take a few minutes to get signed in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. We have a really fun activity planned for the second half of this event, so we'll kind of cruise through some of the announcements and logistics and then get into a really fun event. So I'm just going to give everyone a few moments to sign in, and then we can go ahead and get started. Friendly reminder to the directors to also not forget to sign in. Okay, well, hi everyone. Welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started. So we're so excited for you to join us for our GVM 1. We are very excited to be kicking off this semester with so many attendees. Thank you all so much for taking the time to join us this evening. Even though things are very different and we are virtual, we are working very hard to make things still interactive. So if at any point during the meeting you have feedback that comes to mind or you have ideas for future events on ways that we can make kind of our digital platform a little bit more engaging, please DM me them on Slack. We are so interested in getting y'all's feedback and just making this process as enjoyable and beneficial for everyone given like the circumstances with CDC guidelines and needing to be virtual. But besides that, welcome again. We're so excited. Today we're just going to go over a few things on like our logistics backend, and then we have a really awesome activity planned. So for the agenda today, we're going to go ahead and meet the team. So we'll go around, kind of meet some of our team or give you information on where to find our contacts. And then we'll go over a little bit of our calendars and how to stay involved. And then we have some very, very exciting committee information that we're going to be sharing if you're looking to get more involved at a couple different tier levels. So we'll go through all of that. It's going to be a lot of information. So please do note that these slides will be posted in Slack, and that way you will have reference to all of this with all the hyperlinks and everything that we'll be going over. And then we have a really fun activity and then a feedback form at the end so that we can just, again, get that feedback on how we're doing. Okay, so the Executive Council, if you have joined us for meetings, you've met us a number of times. My directors that are on the call, just go ahead and wave. You will introduce ourselves a little bit later when we go into the breakout rooms. But on the next slide is some information on where you can find all of our contact information. Claire Peterson, our wonderful secretary, has done a great job updating the website, and everything should be very clear, very accessible. But again, if for any reason at all you're not sure who to contact, please reach out to myself, Rachel, or Kayla, and we will either be able to answer your question or direct you to one of our 18 wonderful directors that will be able to answer it more specifically. So it's all hyperlinked again in these slides that will be sent out. Awesome. And then for kind of getting connected, again, welcome to any of our new members. Welcome to our returning members. If you are a new member, you're going to want to go ahead and check out this site. And if you're a returning member, again, remember that you're going to want to join our Sun Devil Sing page, your SWE National membership dues, as well as get looped in on our Slack and our newsletter. So we have a couple different methods of communication that we go through. Slack is our main method of communication, and we've created a lot of different channels to kind of help facilitate a community and a network here within our SWE community. So there's going to be some more information sent out, and you can also look at past newsletters about different channels to help you stay connected both professionally and kind of just moving forward in a couple of different ways. And then all of our upcoming events, career opportunities from our sponsors, etc., will all be linked in our newsletter that gets sent out once a week. Our Instagram is up and running, and we are going to have a bunch of new social media development coming this year. And speaking of new things, we've started a blog, so that's kind of new and fun. It's located on our swe.engineering.asu.edu website, and that's going to be a really great way just to kind of highlight some of our members. We had so many incredible opportunities that occurred despite the restrictions with COVID that we'd love to highlight. So if you did something really exciting this summer, or you know of someone that did really something really exciting, or maybe they're doing something exciting this year, research labs or new projects, definitely reach out to Claire, because we'd love to highlight our fellow SWE members on kind of a couple different platforms, but especially that blog. And if you know of any other programs or initiatives that SWE is involved in that you would like to see advertised, maybe to some of your friends or to your employers, if you want to have like access to that, that'll be another kind of selling point for our blog. All right, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Kayla.
All right, so we're going to do a little let's meet each other. So great ways, as Liz was saying, great ways to kind of get to know one another is to be on the Slack. And on the Slack, there are a plethora of different channels. Some channels I didn't even know existed. There are so many, and one of the new channels that was suggested was a LinkedIn channel. So you can go ahead and join it. That's the hashtag for it. It's a great way to just share your LinkedIn profiles and connect with each other both on Slack and LinkedIn. And then the other one is going to be this other Slack channel. It's where you share your social media handles and to connect on a different platform just besides Slack, and kind of like Instagram and whatnot on those social media platforms again. All right, and now we're going to get into our beautiful calendar. This calendar is going to be your lifeline. It is going to tell you all of our upcoming events, and it's such an amazing calendar because it also has all the Zoom links already hyperlinked onto it. So yeah, here's a picture of this upcoming month, September, and as Liz is kind of indicating, or Rachel, when you hover over it, it is color coded, showing you what type of event it is, as well as gives you the time, the day, and then it's going to give you, yep, your Zoom link. You can find this on our website. There's going to be like there's two types of calendars on there, but if you go into like this more of like the PowerPoint PDF one, this is going to be the one that's color coded and going to be a little bit more indicative of what the events stand for, I guess I should say. It's an amazing calendar. I love it so much, and there's a lot of hard work put into it, so use it.
Yay, okay. Is there anyone that has any questions before we jump into like our activities? I know we went kind of fast and furious through that, but I know a lot of you have already seen it. And as we had mentioned, we've tried to make everything as accessible as possible by using our web page and that kind of thing. So hopefully you can kind of all find it. But are there any questions before we move into, yeah, you can drop them in the chat before we move into our leadership opportunities. You can chime up. All right. Well, then I'm going to full steam ahead. So this is something that me and one of our officers, Catherine, have been working on for the past couple of months, if you'll believe it. And we put in a lot of hard work into it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. The concept is, oops, I'm not clicking. There we go. So basically the idea is that our leadership structure is broken down kind of into these 4 different categories. So I'm going to talk through what they are, what terminology we use within SWE ASU, and kind of how we distinguish everything, and then how you can apply and get involved. So really quick, this is the structure kind of that demonstrates from a high level where do we, if you were to try to put things visually in like a little hierarchy or whatever, how would that look? So we've got our directors, our committee chairs and officers, and committee members. And so I'm going to talk about all of those. So primarily up at the beginning there, we have our directors. Our directors are members of our leadership team who have been voted on and elected by the general body in April. If you're a returning member, I'm sure you remember our election process that we did at the end of last semester. If you're new, this is brand new to you. So we elect our directors at the end of the school year. So we go by school year here in the Society of Women Engineers. So we start in the fall semester and end in the spring. And so that is indicative of all of our positions with the exception of one, and that would be our annual conference committee. That is the only one that runs on a calendar year. And so these are the members that have been elected. This is who we talk about when we talk about the executive council. These are our directors. All right, and so then we move into where hopefully you all have the opportunity to apply and join us. Officers are members who report to a particular director but do not lead a committee. They're standalone positions who have roles specifically to help aid and support their director in a certain topic. So my favorite example of this would be we have our lovely secretary. She is one of our directors and she will have the position of social media officer. It's just one person that can help her out. As we've talked about, she covers so many different things that she is responsible for, the social media, the newsletters, all of our communication, and that's a big thing to take on. So that's why she has one person to help her out with that, and that would be her social media officer. And so then we have what we call our committee chairs, and this is kind of indicative of the term. A committee chair is someone who also reports to a specific director, but is responsible for and leads an entire committee. So this is at the same level as that of an officer, kind of like I showed in the diagram, but instead of being a standalone position, you have an entire committee underneath you. So this is definitely, there's more responsibility, a little bit more leadership involved with this. An example of that would be, I discussed our annual conference committee. Another common one, if you're a returning member, you've probably heard of, would be our mentorship committee. They plan a bunch of events to help with more like social things, like Jack's Box Games nights or accountability partners. All those types of things are put on by our mentorship committee. And so the point of the chair is to really just have one person that kind of speaks for that entire committee, because a lot of times we have a bunch of different moving parts. So having one person responsible for that is super helpful, especially because some of our directors, due to the nature of their position, might have multiple committees that they're responsible for. So you do not have to have specific past experience for the role, but it is recommended that you have some experience with the committee that you're hoping to become the chair for, because that helps kind of understand, you kind of know the process on what you're then leading. This is our officers. I apologize before. You don't need any SWE leadership experience or any SWE real experience at all. Those are kind of standalone positions, but they are a little more responsibility. So that takes us into our committee members, which is kind of, as the term also suggests, it's to serve on a committee for a particular purpose that can then aid their chair and director. It's meant to be an introduction to our SWE leadership team. It's an opportunity for, if this is your very first semester of college ever, or you're a senior and you're just now finding us and you're looking to get more involved, these are awesome positions. They're low time commitment. There's a bunch of different committees for a bunch of different like specific topics depending on your interest. So we have a lot of committees specifically for like our community outreach. I've discussed like our annual conference committee. There's a bunch of different ones, and we'll talk about how to see the list on all of that. But you don't need any leadership experience, any SWE experience. Nothing is needed to be involved in these. You don't even need any engineering or, college experience. We really want you guys to be able to jump right into it, and we think this is the perfect opportunity to do that. So are there any questions about those kind of 4 different roles before I move into kind of timeline on how do you even get involved in all of this? I saw maybe, I don't know if there's something in the chat. My little bar is in the way.
I'll just jump in for a quick second and just add just a little bit of background on kind of some of our motivations. So thank you so much, Rachel and Catherine, for pulling this all together. Y'all, they really did work for months on this. But we wanted to also take a moment to provide some of the kind of our thought process about approaching committees in this way. So we want to be able to give all of general body the opportunity to serve in various levels and different commitments, because while there is the executive council that's quite large now, we know that there's a lot of different moving parts, and that therefore provides a lot of opportunities for y'all to kind of get involved at a couple different levels. So that's why we have it broken out this way. That's why we wanted to be able to share this information at the very first general body meeting, because we're really excited for you to have different kind of like stepping levels of getting involved. And so that's really our motivation for this. So I just wanted to take a quick second to share that. And for all of these positions, it's really going to be an opportunity for you to hone in and develop leadership skills and to work with a team while also being a part of a community that is of interest to you. And that's why we have so many different committees available that Rachel will get into in a minute, for a wide variety of y'all's interests and kind of different things that you want to do. So I just wanted to add that background, since this is a very, outreach has kind of had some committees before, and we've moved in with conference committees and such, but we've definitely taken this and stepped it way up this year. So I know there's a lot of changes between creating another Fulton student organization and now we're adding this. So I just wanted to kind of provide that clarification for our returning members about our motivation behind doing this.
Yeah, and Liz is definitely right. For our returning members, we have definitely stepped it up. We're hoping that you guys are super excited because we've added a lot of different officer position, committee positions. We've really, like Liz said, expanded a lot in a lot of ways. So I feel confident that there's something for everyone, but if there's still something that you feel like that is missing or that you are passionate about and you're not seeing it kind of listed, please feel free to reach out to any of the directors. We want this to be, we do all of this for you, for this work. That's kind of the point of why we're here. So definitely reach out to us if you have anything. But with that, I will kind of jump in. These are some important links. So I'll demonstrate them for us, but we've got the information and position overviews. And so what that looks like is, can you guys still see my screen or did it change? You can still see it. Okay, so this is a form that we've been working on. This Google Doc basically has a description of our structure that we've talked about, and then it goes into how, you know, are these positions chosen, and then all of the positions that are available on top of that, their descriptions, their time commitment, who they report to, all the way down. So it's super extensive and inclusive of everything. Something I want to note is this document has every single position that we have at SWE-ASU. And then if we go back, the form to apply and express your interest in this is here. And so again, we kind of recap it up here at the top, and this also kind of has the same information, and it links you to the form so you can read everything about all of the positions and kind of get an idea for what you're interested in. And then this is where you would express that. And so it kind of goes into more depth there. And then if you are also looking for more information or you can't find these links or you're not sure, they'll be in the slides. And then we also have our lovely Secretary Claire spent so much time in getting this committee webpage up. So all of that information is also here. You can see a cute little video of me and Catherine talking through kind of our process if you're more of a listener than a reader. And all of those positions are again listed on here. So multiple different ways to find all of the kind of same information. And so with that, I'll kind of go back. So that's kind of all of the information. I'm not going to walk through every individual position. There are descriptions for everything because we have upwards of like 15 different chair and officer roles, and I think it was over 10 different committees, and that is just way too much for me to kind of walk everyone through. But if you have any questions about any of them or you want to learn more, like I said, they're all on the website, and then it explicitly says which director is going to be responsible for that in some way, and all of our director emails are also listed on the website, so you can email us, Slack us, kind of whatever you need. But if you're going on website alone, all of that information is on there, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. oops, my slide didn't transfer. So let me just show you guys using the web page. But right here, we've got on here that, sorry, I have like so many moving parts. Here we go. That on today is when the form opens. So yay, we'll get these posted as soon as our meeting ends and you guys can look into all of it. Also secret, if you were following along on the website, you probably saw the changes as Claire made them. So the website is also now live and it's just swe.engineering.asu.edu/committees. There's a lot of dots, but the biggest thing to note that the application, if you would like to express interest in any of these roles, is going to close on September 12th at 11:59 p.m. Arizona time. So if we're looking at the calendar, that's in just over 2 weeks. The reason that we do that is obviously because we've chosen these positions to exist because we need help. So we need to kind of get those going because then that way we can start to get that help and get these projects moving basically. And so our application will close on the 12th. You are allowed to express interest in multiple roles, or if you are looking to be an officer and you would like to be a committee member, that's totally fine. You are not restricted to being one thing or another. And so that's why we have a little bit of time after the application closes for us to announce the appointments on who has been kind of placed where. And really our goal there, it kind of says in the line right there, but it says that our committee and officer chairs are chosen by the executive council and approved by the president. So the president is not involved in that process until kind of the end. She's the overall approval, and that's outlined by our bylaws. If you would like to see the bylaws as they are right now, please feel free to message us and we can send you a copy. We're still trying to get word on if we're legally allowed to post them on the internet. We're not sure, so that's why we're waiting to hear back from the SWE international contact. So for now, to err on the side of caution, we're not posting that, but as soon as we find out if we can or can't, we will, do accordingly. But if you'd like to see them, feel free to message us. So the overall note is that the application closes on the 12th and you'll find out kind of where you're at on the 20th. And so the form has the option to express where you would like your top preferences. We ask you to kind of order different priority levels. And then we ask if you're interested in being involved in multiple things. And you can, express interest in being an officer, being in a committee, it's kind of up to your discretion. And that's where we've tried to give some time approximations so that you know personally how much time you have to kind of invest and are willing to put forth. I'm just checking the chat that I'm not missing anything as I'm yammering on, but hopefully that kind of makes sense. All of it, like I said, is listed on the website in the form, and in the submission form, and then also in this Google Doc. It's kind of just a couple of different formats to see the same information. That way it's whatever works best for you. Are there any questions, or is there anything that any of my other directors want to add? Catherine, I know you're here. We've worked so much on this. I don't know if there's anything you want to add.
Yeah, I don't know if committee chairs are listed on the website at all, or if they're anywhere public, but I'm a committee chair. If anyone wants to talk to me about what that position is like, and what I was kind of one of the first committee chairs that we've kind of instantiated. So feel free to reach out to me and any of my committee members and what it's like to be a committee member in SWE. You can find me in Slack. That's probably the best way.
Yeah, definitely. That is something else to note. Catherine Chamberlain definitely is a great resource for that. She, for those of you that are not aware, is our annual conference committee chair. As I kind of mentioned at the beginning, she is the only role that runs on a calendar basis instead of a school year. And that's just because our international conference every year happens around November time. So if we were to we begin planning for that as soon as the 1st of January, the 1st of the calendar year. And so if we were to try to have that position be on a school year, we would just never be able to attend. So her role is the only one that is based off of the calendar year, as well as like her committee. So if you have any questions, you want to know what it's like to be a committee member, be a committee chair, feel free to reach out to her. Yeah, and Liz just put the conference committee email in there. Conference is kind of its own undertaking, if you will. It's its own thing, so that's why it's a little more established. So any other questions before we jump into our activity that I'm super excited about? Okay, I've seen the chat rolling, so hopefully I think Liz has been popping in and answering questions as we've gone. Oops. So that's awesome. Let me go back. Okay. Woohoo! Yay! All right, so now we've got our activity. We've got a virtual scavenger hunt. I have done this before in a previous Zoom meeting and it was super fun, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you can, it works best with your camera on, but I understand if you can't or don't have a webcam, but if you could, that would be awesome. But basically what we're gonna do is I am going to put up a list. We're gonna kind of do, there's 3 separate waves basically, and I'm gonna put up a list of items and you're gonna try to go and locate them in your house, your apartment, wherever you are right now, and bring them back. And then I'm gonna put up, I'm gonna set kind of like a 3-minute timer, and then I'm gonna send everyone to breakout rooms and you're gonna share about those items that you found. And we're gonna do this 3 separate times with 3 separate groups so that we can all kind of mix up and get to know each other and find out some of the funny items that we have in our houses. Some of them are kind of silly, some of them are kind of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm ready to like run around my home. I purposefully did not pre-grab anything just for you guys. So we're ready to go. But are there any questions? So I'm gonna put up the list. I'm gonna give like a 3-minute timer. I'll put the timer on the screen. And then when we all come back, I'll send us to the breakout rooms.
And then as well, since we won't see the main screen, I linked the published slides in the chat and they're also on Slack. So that way, once we go into the breakout rooms, you're able to still have that pulled up based on each round. And again, just encourage you to like, this is supposed to be a conversation starter. So some of them may seem a little goofy, but definitely get creative with it since it's a way of kind of getting to know each other.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the list and I'm gonna start a 3-minute timer. So everyone has to go find stuff. Go. I'll read them aloud too if you want me to. It says, first thing you grab when you wake up in the morning, the closest drink or snack to you right now, something that's purple, the closest notebook you have to you, and your water bottle. So you can get up from your chair. I'm starting a timer. And then we'll go to the breakout room. So you got 3 minutes. And you can turn off your videos if you're running around and want to go grab stuff. I get it.
Rachel and I ran into each other in the kitchen. Perks of living with Tweesters.
Okay, you have a minute and a half. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but you have a minute and a half to find your stuff.
Okay, keep doing that update. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Yes, you got it. You got it. Okay, we're almost to 1 minute. Okay, we're at 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll send it in the chat too. It's so big. Oh. Okay, we've got 30 seconds. We've got we're at 20 seconds now. We're rounding towards 15. Grab the last minute items, scramble. I know you need purple. Some of us are obsessed with purple, some of us are not. We have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, time is up. I hope you can hear it. All right. I hope you guys are back. I'm gonna send everyone to the breakout room so you can share what you have, what you found. There we go. Okay, I'm sending everyone now, and then I'll call you all back when we're ready to do round 2.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
All right.
Love to see it. Okay. Does somebody want to go first, or should I go ahead?
I think you're good to go first.
All right. I guess I'll go then. So first thing you grab when you wake up in the morning is usually my phone, because I have alarms set up on here and stuff like that. Very Gen Z millennial of us, right? Closest drink or snack to you was my water bottle. Something purple was this like lei that hangs off my door. I've had this since like my senior year of high school and I love it. And then closest notebook to you, I think, was this like pink one that I had. I think I might have taken like a couple of calc notes, or like maybe even like a calc midterm last year that's like still in here, but yeah, so that's that. It's only got like 2 pages written in it, otherwise it's totally blank. And then yeah, you guys saw my water bottle already, so that's it. Who's next?
I got you. Oh, never mind then.
Okay, I can go. Okay. So yeah, the first thing I grab is probably also my phone, even though I'm trying to be better about that. I actually like set a do not disturb thingy on my phone from like 7 a.m., like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I wake up at like 5, so it's definitely helped me to not like stay in bed on my phone, which is nice. Closest drink is Starbucks, so you know you gotta have it. Something purple is my shirt, and then also my dog, because her name is Lavender, so she counts.
I love that.
Notebook this is kind of cheating, but this is my iPad. So there's that.
It kind of looks like a notebook though, so.
It does, that's why I like it. I just have to get a like a number 2 pencil skin for this thingy, and that'll be like perfect. And then my water bottle. And I think that's it.
For mine, first thing in the morning is also my phone. And this is a 3-in-1. My drink, my water bottle, and it's purple. So that's pretty cool. And then I was doing my math homework, so I have my math notebook.
That's cool. Okay.
So I'll go, I guess. So yeah, same thing as all of you. The first thing I go for in the morning is my phone, just to shut the alarm up. And then, wait, what was the next thing? Sorry, I don't remember.
Closest drink or snack to you?
Oh, just water. And then something that's purple was next, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just had this random pen that's purple, so.
That works.
And then notebook closest to me was the notebook that I was taking notes in earlier today, actually. I had a couple classes, so just that. And then my water bottle, I think, is being washed right now, so I couldn't go get it. But it's just a blue water bottle.
Cool. Angela, are you there? Are you willing to share?
Hey guys, sorry, I'm actually at work, but I'm attending. So I kind of did the scavenger hunt in like my head. So same as all you guys, you know, my phone in the mornings. It's a bad habit, but I mean, it's so hard not to. The closest thing I remember in my room, it's my water. I always have water on me. The only purple thing I can think of that I have in my room is probably this purple sweater. And then my notebook, it's a white notebook that I have for my heat and mass transfer class that I'm taking right now. And yeah, just my water bottle as well.
That covers everything. Taylor, what math class are you taking? Are you?
Oh, I'm in a Calc 2 right now.
Oh, okay, so are you freshman then?
Yeah, I just moved in.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Welcome this
Living the
week.
life.
Glad to have
Thanks.
you. Do we have any other freshmen here? Or is it just one? Okay, well, cool. I'm a sophomore. I just took Calc
Right
2
on.
last year, so if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me.
Oh, I for sure will. What year are you?
I'm a sophomore, so, but I started in Calc 2 my freshman year, just like you are, I assume. So, yeah, it was pretty nice getting through math classes like the semester early, so it's definitely plus.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I don't know if we should go ahead and head up to the main room, or
Yeah.
do you have anything else to add? I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off there.
Oh no, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Cute. All right. See you in the main room.
All right. Nice.
Well, yay. Hi, everyone. Sorry.
Hello.
We were just honestly chit-chatting.
We didn't know if we should head back early or not, so I brought.
No, you're totally fine. Did
Okay.
you guys did you finish talking about your stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. We kind of
Okay.
just ran through a quick list of everything, so.
Okay, yay, good. I'll give everyone else a couple more minutes, and then I'm glad to know that you guys can elect to come back, and then I'll call everyone back in a couple of minutes if they're not done, because we have 2 more lists of stuff that I've made.
Perfect.
To hopefully kind of have on. I don't know. I hope you guys are liking this.
You like my leg?
It was so funny. I love it. I didn't get put in a group, so I'll share with you guys. My nearest snack or drink is now empty, but I am an iced tea addict. I love it as bitter as humanly possible. No sweet tea. I know that's a crime in some places, but I love unsweet iced tea. The first thing I grab when I wake up in the morning is my television screen glasses. They're so thick. I don't know if you guys can. They don't fit in the frame. That is all still part of the lens.
Yeah.
They're honestly something else. And my water bottle, Liz was like, well, some people personalize, everybody else in the world personalizes their water bottles except for me. So I guess I'm the only one that leaves my hydro without stickers. Lily, see, that's what I like to see. I was convinced that I was also not the only person that leaves it blank, but Liz was harshing my vibe. She was like, no, everybody else put stickers on it. You're just weird. And so I'm like, okay.
I don't think my roommate has any stickers on hers.
See, that's what I thought. And then I got my notebook, which is actually from last year. That was near me. This is my EEE 333 digital. It's a Verilog class, so that's from that. And then, my something purple is my headphones, my cup, my other water bottle. I'm a purple addict. It's my favorite color. So there you go. All my stuff. I was running around. Okay,
Yeah, I must have literally been taking like a Calc 3 midterm in this notebook. There's only like 2 pages filled in it. That's it.
That's awesome. I just
Yeah.
sent a message to everyone in the breakout rooms. I don't know how much you guys have used it, but I am in a sorority on campus, and so we've been using Zoom in the breakout rooms a ton. And so I feel like I've never been on the admin side of it. I've only ever seen the participant side basically, but I know of some of the different features. So I'm very willing to use it. Yay, everyone's starting to come back. Okay, we will I will close the rooms, and that will give everyone 60 seconds to bring it all back. And then I'm gonna wait to share the screen because I wanna make sure that everyone has the same 3 minutes to find the next round of stuff, okay? Did you guys feel like it's a good amount of time, or we need more time or less time to find things and to chit chat? I guess both.
Time was good both ways.
It was good? Okay, then I'll leave it. We're still missing one group. Oh, it's Liz's group. Of course it is. That chatty Kathy. You guys are like, yeah, we know. She's chatty. It's her group. I can hear her in the room next to mine.
I feel attacked.
Hey Rachel, someone texted me and they're like late and they're wondering if they join, will it like throw off the breakout rooms or will they get added to the room?
No,
Okay.
jump on in. I did not know. There was no way for me to pre-assign everybody, so we're just all random and we're just mixing it up so they can just jump right in and it'll still work out just great. So let me go back to sharing my screen so that I can show you guys the list. Oh, I've been signed out. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go.
Do you have it? Do you want me to share? You got it?
I'm on it. I got it. My computer was trying to load and figure out its life. Okay, here we go. Ready? Round 2. Here it is. Something you use to de-stress, something that has helped you through engineering school, or if you're a first year that you think will help you through, something that reminds you of your major, and something that reminds you of SWE. So we're getting a little more outside the box here. So you have 3 minutes. Go.
I have a question. Can you reuse objects or they all have to be new?
You can reuse your objects if you want from like a past round, but try to have 4 separate things for these ones. But if you want to reuse from a last round, you can, because we're going to switch people. Okay? So we're at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm going to give little call outs if you guys can hear me while I also try to locate my items. Okay, everyone, we're at 1 minute and 45 seconds. You're halfway, almost. Okay, you guys, we're at 1 minute. We have a minute. I'm going to do shorter call outs now. I don't know if you guys can hear my other roommates shouting. They're also all engineering majors, so now they're running around our apartment. Our whole apartment is on fire trying to find some items. So you have less than a minute now. We're at like 50-ish seconds. We're rounding to third all the way to 45 seconds. I'm a baseball fan, so.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Oh my God. I brought up my items. You know what they are?
No. You'll
There's
have
4 bottles of Bang.
4 bottles of Bang. Oh my gosh. 4 energy drinks. Nice.
And a calculator.
And a calculator. At least they're different flavors. Okay, wait. 20 seconds. I was chatty. 15 seconds. 15.
She's gonna yell at me when I'm sitting in her room on her computer.
Allie, mute yourself.
7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm stopping the timer. I'm stopping the share. Is everyone back? I'll give you guys a couple seconds to bring it back, but otherwise, I'm sending you to your breakout rooms. There we go. Okay. All right. Go have fun.
Hey, y'all.
Hello. Hey.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
You can again.
Okay. All right. Something I use to de-stress. This one was kind of hard for me, even though I'm like trying to work through my anxiety. So I said my pillow, because when I've had a rough day, I just go and lay down in bed, because I find naps are usually a good way to relieve stress. And then I have something that's helped me through engineering school. Oh yeah, this one was kind of corny, but my giant ass physics book, because I'm taking physics 2 right now, and yeah, it's not fun, but it has helped me to understand concepts a little bit better. Something that reminds me of my major. I kind of don't know what I did for this one. Oh yeah, I'll do this instead. I have this little remote because it's like a little flat one for my lights back there, and it reminds me of an Arduino kit I have at home, because I used to like really love playing with Arduinos. I don't much anymore, but I don't know, that's kind of like an electrical engineering thing, so I chose that. And then something that reminds me of SWE is a old grad invitation I have of like one of the officers in SWE that I worked with like closely with last year. He was a really awesome person, and yeah, that's basically it. So
I like to do just like in my notebook. Who I guess I could go to de-stress. So I'm in the library and there's not really much to grab. So I have my phone again to de-stress, because you just the apps are de-stress that way. And to get through engineering school, I barely started yet, so I don't really know. So I have a planner, because I'm thinking being organized will help you get through things. And then remind you of your major and of SWE. I don't really know what to grab, because there isn't really much to grab here. Maybe that wall. I don't know. Yeah. And I guess maybe my water bottle, because SWE is purple and my water bottle's purple.
I can go next. Something that reminds me of my major. I'm material science and engineering, so we're all about what's around the world, what's around us. So I got a ceramic little tile coaster thing. Ceramics is a huge part of MSc. Getting me through engineering school is definitely like a calculator. So I don't know. I've like stuck a Supreme sticker to the back. I don't know. My roommate thinks it's hilarious. I didn't really grab anything for the other two though. So
I've got these like things you can like squish and play with during class to de-stress. I've got handy dandy calculator to get me through engineering school. Something to remind me of my major. I don't know. I just grabbed my 230 notes I took today. The like assembly stuff, and then something that reminds me of sweet. I have this painting that Julia painted for me.
Oh, yeah.
So it's also low key. I'm just trying to flex.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay, it's my turn. So something to help me de-stress. My essential oil diffuser.
I need to get
And
one.
then something that will help me in engineering is probably a calculator. Something that reminds me of my major. It's like this chocolate box, but it's like it looks like a ferry, like in San Francisco. So maybe like transportation, because I'm in civil. And then something that reminds me of sweet is like this old woman in STEM T-shirt from high school.
Yeah, this one was kind of tricky for me because, like, as secretary, it's like, okay, well, what reminds me of Sweet? The Sweet website, because I put a lot of hours into that. But it's like, okay, I need to find something physical. Otherwise, this is just going to be me showing like different, like, websites and like all my notes on OneNote. Like Ellie, like what you said about like your notes that you took today. Like, yeah, for me that would be circuits. I have that class tomorrow, so. Oh, it's fun.
I want to take circuits, even though like CS majors don't take it, which I think is whack. I feel like we should, but.
I mean, yeah, if like, so what year are you?
I'm a sophomore. I think we were paired together for Gear Day.
We were, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. I'd say like, I don't know, you could get into CSE, like, you know, if you find out that you like really enjoy circuits, but it is, yeah, like all like the basic hardware components. So if you're used to coding and not used to like a lot of math stuff, it could be kind of daunting at first. I'm still kind of confused on like some of the signage of like power equals current times voltage. So yeah, it's tricky, but it's cool. I have a pretty good professor for that, so.
Did you say you were taking physics 2 right now?
Yes, I am. So.
Who do you have?
I luckily got Yildirim. I hear a lot of people have Hill for that class, and that is not fun, but.
We have McDonald's. It's an asynchronous class.
It's online.
Yeah, so it's online, all pre-recorded.
I think I had seen that option. I was going to take it, but I was like, I enjoy lectures and stuff, and interacting with people in real time. Cool. How is everybody's classes?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
How are your guys' other classes going? Anyone really?
Kind of a lot, not gonna lie. I thought the first week of college was supposed to be kind of chill. I've been in the library every week because I'm scared of falling behind.
Yeah, I had like so much homework already.
Yeah, I definitely felt that freshman year too. It is a lot of busy work, and like even some of my like upperclassmen friends have said that too. Like, yeah, freshman year, it's a lot of busy work. It's tough, but if you get through it, you'll get used to it, and it doesn't seem quite so tough.
I'm sure it's just something you need to get used to.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do it.
You got this.
Yeah, you have a huge support system here. Everybody is here to help you.
Oh, thanks.
So, yeah, we are doing everything we can to make sure you guys like feel included in everything. So
that's really cool.
Yep. So America, are you a freshman as well?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you guys like excited to get into your classes? Like, how are you feeling right now? Like, I know you said you're overwhelmed by all the homework, but like, what else is going on through your head as you're like getting into all the classes and things like that?
I really like the campus life and stuff. Even though like it's different, I like the change. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And I guess I am excited for my classes. It'll be fun once you like actually start to learn stuff.
I'm excited too, except like I have the human event like for Barrett, and that class is like killing me already.
Who do you have?
Alcantara.
Oh, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, I haven't heard of them, but you get into a groove after a little bit, but it is a lot of writing. I did it last year. It's like they don't tell you how much writing it's going to be, but you'll do great, and you just get used to it after a while.
You'll miss the like discussions in class.
Yeah, it's really good class discussions. Yeah.
We've been doing them through Zoom. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, but go. Like we should go back to that.
Yeah, we have like 15 seconds. Okay. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
That helps you de-stress. Oh my gosh, I need your cat.
It's the dog.
It's a dog. Oh my gosh, it's a dog.
It's the dog.
You guys are all so little. I see you all as like little tiny squares because I have you all on grid view, and his poor little head was down. Oh, so cute.
That's so cute.
If my dog fit in my lap, I would show you guys my dog, but he is 100 pounds and at my parents' house. He does not fit in my small apartment. So
Dogs are still the way to Rachel's heart though, so.
I love dogs so much. I would do anything for a dog. That's like mission one when I graduate and I have like a full-time big kid job is pet. People would be like, how about a savings account? How about, getting somewhere to live? Nope, not interested. Dog. Mission one.
What kind of dog do you know?
I'm annoying. And I love dogs that don't shed because the ones that don't shed, for the most part, are hypoallergenic. And I love that because then people are like, I'm allergic to dogs. And I'm like, but you won't be allergic to my dog. Oh. I've always had a poodle my whole life, so I'm pretty biased and I know that. I just love them. But I also really like, my brother-in-law has like a little tiny, like, I think it's a schnauzer. It's really small though. At least last time I saw it was a puppy. Now it's probably big, but that's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're all back. Are we ready for the third and final round? Are you prepared? Okay. Let's do it really yes. Okay, let's just jump into it and then we'll do kind of a wrap up before we end. But prepare yourselves. Round 3. Here we go. Woo-hoo! Okay, so you need to find something from a hobby or your favorite pastime, something that holds value or meaning to you. And then I want you guys to find on your phones a picture of you and your best friend from your camera roll. Or equivalently, an image of you and your friend. Find your friend, make your roommate get into the camera with you, something like that. Or just an image of some kind that you like. I see some people are already in pairs, so that's good. But okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes this time because you have one less item, so you don't need as much time. 2 minutes. Go. You guys, Elizabeth distracted me. I'm slacking on my job. You have 30 seconds. You have 20 seconds, 25, 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds to find your 3 items, your picture. Honestly, if you don't want to find a picture of you and your friend on your camera roll, I know it's kind of hard. You can just go for like a bonus round, just anything that you want to share that you think is fun about yourself, or just spunky that's in your room if you've got like a wall hanging or just some item near you. All right, that's the timer. I talked again too much. There we go. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Okay, everybody back? Everybody ready to share? Rhiannon's flexing on us with our cool room. I love it. Okay, here we go, everyone. Go share your items.
Hello.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. Oh, is it just the
What'd you
3
guys
of us?
find? I think so.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. I have somebody else on the executive council that I'm like really good friends with, but I couldn't find a selfie of us even though I know we took one like a couple of weeks ago. So I just did like a little Snapchat of like me and my dog. It's at my parents' house, but she's always been there for me. She's a great therapist, all that jazz. And then next, favorite hobby or pastime currently is watching Legend of Korra on Netflix. So I have my little TV remote here.
I love that. It's fun. I watched everything in 2 days. That was bad.
Same. I just finished it too.
That is dedication, dude. I have so many things to do and not enough
No,
time.
like I watched it before school started. Like I think it was like 3 days before school started. I was like, that's the only time so I'm gonna have time. I do sit down and watch it all day. I was like, I don't have nothing to do. So that's it.
Yeah, I was like, I have to finish watching it before classes start.
Me too. I was like, now I'm like, I can't go. I'm like, when school started, I don't think I can watch TV like I used to.
That's the problem I'm in right now is I can really only like sit down for an hour, maybe 2 if I don't have a lot of homework and watch TV. And then I guess like a prized possession to me, even though I think my ex-boyfriend got this for me, is this like cookbook that I have. It this one like actually teaches you like how to cook and like how to pair like different like flavorings and all that jazz. So yeah, I like really want to learn like how to cook properly and be able to like improvise like spices and stuff on the go. So I really like this book despite where it came from. So
That was definitely a good book.
yeah, it's great. I still need to read through it, but I'm planning to once I get a little more free time. So
Nice. I can go. So I got a picture of me and my best friend here. That's wonderful quality, showing it up to my camera video, but
it's okay.
Yeah, we've been friends since high school, and she's just one of those friends where you can catch up like once a year and you don't even realize it's been a year. For my current hobby, I have a guitar. I am working on learning how to play it. I know how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star right now.
Baby steps, man.
Yeah. And then something that like I really like that I have is this like horseshoe picture frame. My boyfriend got it for me, and I ride horses, and it's like nice because you can like filter through the photos.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, what was it? I forgot. So something that a hobby before like school, like I travel a lot. So either like me and my friend, we can be like, oh, let's go to Cali. Like at the last minute, we just gonna like go to Cali, drive, just get if you're also like traveling. So that's what I do. And then also I used to play tennis, but couldn't find like my racket. I don't know where I put it. It's like way in the back. And then that's two of my hobby. And then something for my like, I feel like I fall out with my best friend. Me and my best friend don't talk anymore, so I move on. So, like I have a lot of close friends, so like I feel like for me it's hard to get into that step of like best friend. So I consider everybody my friend, close friend. So one of them that's her. This is our picture. I don't know if you guys see. Let me put my light off. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we usually be together most of the time, like every day together, always do homework together.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like it's hard. I've never really been the type of person to have like one best friend for like a really
Yeah,
long
I have
time.
so many. Like I have so many. Like we're really close. It's like we already built this bond of sisterhood. Like it's a lot of us. Like, but like only like one me and my best friend. That like we just stopped talking like a year ago. Like we didn't even have any problem, you know. Like we just distanced ourselves. Like that's weird, and then we stopped talking.
Yeah, that's
No problem.
unfortunate.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah,
It
anyway.
happens. Well, you're gonna meet a lot of new people through Sweet. So
Yeah.
this is great. I feel so generic saying like, oh yeah, my hobby is Netflix. Because I do actually have like other like video games and stuff I like to play, but all that stuff is at my parents' house and I don't have any like gaming equipment here. Actually, no, I do have my Switch, but it's like shoved away in a box right now because I don't have a lot of time right now to play it. But I should get it set up. That would be my hobby. I spent a lot of hours on that over summer.
I stopped playing it recently, but I was playing Hollow Knight for a while.
Okay.
It's like a PC game through Steam.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but I am on Steam. So
yeah, it's like a dungeon crawler game.
Okay.
I don't really play video games. I don't know nothing. The only thing I play is only one game I have in my phone. That's the only thing I play. Like when I'm bored or I go to places like I don't know people and I have to be there and I don't want to talk to people. That's only the time I play this game. It's just distract myself. But other than that, I don't really play the game. It was nice to meet y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you guys.
Has this been the best round yet? Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing some nods. You accidentally left the room. Ah, Julia. That's okay. It happens. Yay. Okay. As everybody comes back, is there anything that anybody wants to share? Like somebody had a cool item or a cool story behind one of their items? You can share your own if you're like feeling particularly passionate about your item. I would say this.
It could be from any of the rounds.
Yeah, it can be from any of the rounds.
I know we have some creative hobbies, so Claire's got her switch.
The switch. Where? Oh my god, my bedside table. But I'm lowly with the light instead of the full.
So I'm gonna show. I have to show with the lights on. My last group just saw it, and then I've got to turn the lights off. So I hope that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like to paint. This is one of the ones I painted. So,
oh, nice.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
All right. So, this one.
That's so
pretty. Has like
that's so pretty.
And it's really nice texture. So it's like mixed media. All right, so just pause.
So excited.
I know, I'm so excited too.
Whoa.
That is so cool.
Wait a minute.
Wow, that's so cool.
How did you even learn to do this? I can't even paint my names. like, let alone paint something that then can.
Oh my.
Like, I have to get my nails done. I can't even.
All right, so this one's awesome. This one's really cool. I gotta get it.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
It really does look
Like you can see the streaks up through. So it's like night and day, but this is night and then the other's day.
Wow.
That's so
It
cool.
looks like it's setting. Like you really like it. Like truly feels like the sun is setting.
Yeah. So yeah. And this one's really neat too because you can't see it. Let me turn the lights back on. But everything that glows has little glass beads. So this entire thing is textured. You can hear it. And this is little glass beads. So when you get a spotlight on it, it also just shines in the sun. And then this is all paper. So
Wow.
it feels rough. And
Very cool.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Wow. So cool. Is there anyone else who wants to share, or are we all just like stunned now?
I mean,
and here I was ready to show my candle. Like,
come on, there has to be some good pictures of you and your best friend.
Alma needs to show her painting that she showed us.
Oh yeah.
I have the Spider-Man painting I'm working on right now. And then the other one, the X-Men painting is finished if y'all want to see it. But
Yes. The answer is yes.
Nadia,
have your Timmy Turner painting.
Yes.
She's so talented. Oh my god. I was just telling her in our breakout room, like, we're gonna plan an event. Look at that.
So good.
stop it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
You gotta talk. I can't see her.
Alma and Francesca are gonna teach us how to paint. That's
yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, there
wow, that's awesome.
Oh, I can.
That is incredible.
Thank you. It was like I was like taking 3 days to do this, but it was fun. It was a fun time.
3 days? How big is it?
3 days? That would take me a lifetime.
The size of my hand. So I don't know if that gives you.
Oh my, that's like movie poster size. Holy cow!
I didn't realize there was that much detail on it. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, it took that forever to get the blending right, but everything else turned out pretty well. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
We have a graphic artist painting queen and a mixed media queen. Gosh. People.
Ah, look at all of these like crafty Sweesterns. I love it. Well, thank you guys for sharing. Is there anyone else? I don't want to cut anyone off.
I have a piece of embroidery I can grab real quick.
Yes, Morgan. Show us your embroidery.
This is something I made off of a collage. It's backwards, but it says like Extrema Sweet.
That is so cute.
It looks better further away.
Dude, that is so dope.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, are they eyes on top of the
Yeah. So it's actually, I based it off of a collage that I made, like a ripping pieces out of a magazine.
Yeah.
And I just embroidered that because I really like the design.
That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Again.
I was over here proud of my like canvas paintings. Like, that doesn't even.
I can't paint, man. I can like, with embroidery, you can just undo everything. It's so easy.
Have you seen the canvas trend, Morgan, where you like embroider the canvas?
Yeah, I haven't ended up doing that. So I haven't
It's
bought one.
really,
It's so pretty.
really relaxing and so fun to do. I definitely think we should have a night where we all just get like canvases and do this because it's literally so relaxing when you do it. So that was kind of something I used to de-stress / the hobby that I have now.
I was gonna say my distress was eating, so.
That is that's me.
You and me both.
I also, did anybody else happen to pull maybe like essential oils for de-stressing? I know that's kind of common that I see on our like Slack channel. I think we should make like an aromatherapy Slack channel personally, and we can share like little diffuser recipes.
No, go Nadia. Go.
No, my friend just taught me how to make like candles with essential oils, and they're so much better for you than like these candles from the store that have so many chemicals. So we should totally do that. I love that.
The soy candle making club.
There's a candle making. Oh, the sweet. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. One thing that my sister did, she also used to make soap. So like that's something too that would be really fun.
We're having this big brain energy. I need everyone that's coming up with these awesome ideas to message them on Slack, because then we can be sure we actually like follow through with them. So Nadia, Allison, wink, wink.
Or you just fill out my form that I'm sending into the chat right now, and you select make a suggestion, and you just plop her in there. And then you also take yourself right on over and you sign up to be in the mentorship committee, because this is entirely what the mentorship committee is dedicated to, is having these fun events that you guys want. So I love it.
I was about to say, like, Sarah Franco would be so happy if she was here, because, yeah, she's looking for ideas for events like this.
Yeah, this is literally right up Sarah's alley. Sarah's our director of student engagement, and that's exactly what student engagement is to engage you all in fun things. So yay. Well, you guys, thank you for sharing. That is so sweet. I love seeing your chats pop up too about like other talents you have.
I can share something too.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I did this painting with my boyfriend, and one second. Oops. How do I switch? Oh. And we did everything of this together. So we made the colors and we made the stencil, and then we just sat and colored this whole thing.
That's so cute. So you drew it?
No, so we had, so this is actually from the We Local conference, and we printed it out, and it's a paint by numbers.
Oh, how cool.
So cool. It's so detailed. That's awesome.
Was it like a website or something that like developed the paint by numbers for you?
No, we coded the whole thing.
Okay, just slight flex. That's fine. That cool.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Couple goals.
That is so cute. That really is couple goals. This is some commitment.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. You guys are adorable, Krisha. I literally love that.
Thank you.
Love that he was at a WE conference. I mean, let's not skip over that fact either. He for she, let's go.
Yeah,
that's
he was kind enough to come.
That's one of our new officer positions. SWE International has an entire new segment dedicated to he for she. So anyone that identifies as male can, sign up for the position to represent us from a male perspective, because that's super important. Where is the mentorship thing? Are you talking about to sign up to be on mentorship committee?
You said something about like feedback form and then something else, and I forget what the other thing was called.
Yeah. So the form that I sent, and I'll send it again, is our like feedback form. That's also like if you want to make suggestions on events. And then mentorship committee is one of the committees that I was talking about. Oh, Grace, you popped in. You had to come late. That's right, you weren't there. We talked, and I'll send it in the slides. We've got all these committee options that we went over, and mentorship committee is one of them. So I'll send out all the information, and then if you have any questions, DM me. But it's one of the committees that you can sign up to be a part of.
That's right.
Oh yeah, Claire, thank you so much. She just sent the link in the chat. With that being said, that just takes us back to our last thing. I sent the feedback form in the chat. Please let us know how you liked this event, how you are liking SWE overall so far, and then if you have any suggestions, the form is open all of the time. There's an option for your name if you want. Otherwise, it's completely anonymous. We just want to know what you guys are liking and not liking, so that we can do more of what you like and what you don't. And then just as a reminder for you all, this is our upcoming calendar. If you're looking for a mentor or you want to be a mentor, make sure to check out our mentorship pairing event on Monday. It's for all age levels or grade levels. And then we've got our student org speed dating on Tuesday. Those are both to help kind of give you guys a little more like resources within SWE. And then after that, we really are hitting the ground running because we are heading right into career fair season. So we've got Texas Instruments doing their own private info session with us on the 8th. I had the opportunity to intern with them this summer and it was so fun and I'd be happy to tell you about it. But they're coming out on the 8th. And then on the 10th, we've got a career fair prep workshop. The pink link is dedicated to undergraduate students and the green link is dedicated to master's and PhD level students. So we've got 2 separate events running at the same time to make sure that we're maximizing for our different like academic levels and what that looks like, okay?
Again, all meetings account towards your active membership requirements. If that is a new term, that's totally okay. I'll hang out after the chat to answer any questions. But all of the updated active membership requirements are always listed on the first page of the calendar. So when you click the link to open it up, you'll be able to view all of those. And if they change throughout the semester, they'll be updated there and the note with them changing. With that, if you didn't sign in, please, please, please make sure you signed in. It's our way of tracking your attendance at events and helping you count towards those member requirements. If there are issues signing in, just let me know and I'll be happy to help.
Yeah, sorry. But with that, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had fun with our game. Let me know if that was fun for you or and if you want to do more stuff like that. Or you're like, heck no, that was terrifying. I didn't like it. I want to know either way. So otherwise, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to hang around. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next couple of weeks.
We'll also leave the Zoom open if you want to chat with any of our members that are maybe still on. So if you have some time you want to chat, we'll leave the call open for you to be able to do that. But have a great night, everybody.